Hello, everybody. This is me, Ken Coughlin. I have guests. This guest, seated to my immediate right, is my lovely daughter. Please introduce yourself, lovely daughter.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
This is Sarah Coughlin. You got to speak up. The camera's over there, and
That's
we're outside.
nice.
And right as we were beginning to shoot is when we started using the leaf blower. The dog started barking, and everything was quiet a second ago.
Winter, so why do you need a leaf blower?
I know. And over here is
Lorelei
Shimkoff,
Hi.
also known as my second daughter.
Susan
My daughter Sarah's best friend. So they have agreed, without knowing what they're getting into, to be my guests for today.
I have no clue what's gonna happen. He was just like, oh, come help me film a thing. And like 2 hours ago, I was like, sure. And then he was like, by the way, you're gonna questions and stuff.
And you're gonna be
like,
on camera.
Oh,
she thought she was gonna be behind camera. I kind of
so am I.
kind of.
Okay.
All right, so here's what happened. What kind of inspired this blog post is we went to see a movie yesterday. What movie did we go to see?
We went to see the Lego Batman movie.
Wow, that was like unison. This is why they're best friends. So, and what did you think of the Lego Batman movie?
It was great.
It was good and it was fun to make fun of.
You know,
it was fun.
You know what I liked about the Lego Batman? Have you guys watched the Lego movie, the original one?
Yes.
Right. And one of the big plot points in the original Lego movie was about Emmett being a master builder, right?
Yeah.
And they still did that. It wasn't as big of a plot point in this one, but they still did that. Batman was considered a master builder. He like built stuff throughout the movie.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So I look at Sarah and I was like, Batman was a master builder? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh. Hey, Batman's a master builder.
All right, so here's what I want. I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? We have here, what are these?
Legos.
So that was the easiest question.
Lego my Lego.
Yay!
Legos. We have Legos. Now let's pretend that you woke up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And
I did that.
You did? Well, not right away. You took some waking.
But I did wake up.
You did eventually wake up. And let's say you came downstairs.
I did that too.
Sitting on the kitchen table, there was a set of handwritten instructions that were explaining to you how to put two Legos together, how to attach two Legos. So that it's handwritten. In case you just saw these things sitting there, you had no idea what to do with them. There were some handwritten instructions about how to take the little bumpy parts on one Lego, put them underneath the other Lego, and they can snap in place. All right? But it was handwritten out. How would you think that those instructions got on the table?
You put them.
I put them there?
Yes.
Why me?
Because you're the one who came up with this idea.
Okay. What do you think, Lorelai?
Some mystical third body force.
The narrator did it!
Third person.
Somebody put them there.
Somebody.
Somebody put them there. Why would you ever assume, really now, that the words just somehow spontaneously appeared? Like we were all asleep, and somehow there was paper one moment, and the next moment, because gravity acted on it, or the air blew on it in such a way that the pencil markings appeared on the paper in the exact same formation that made letters that made sense in the English language.
Is this gonna be a lesson about God?
We're getting there.
We're getting there. I know where this is going.
You don't?
Yeah, obviously, duh.
Obviously, somebody must have put it there, right?
Somebody
must have put it there. Now, here's the next step. Now, let's pretend that you come down the next day, and you learn that actually what you read the day before was actually just step one in a whole series of instructions. And by the time you read the instructions, you find out that it was instructions to build this. Now,
Pretty swag.
swag, isn't it? Now, this was built by my 9-year-old son, who's not on camera. He's awesome. I could not do this. He did actually have instructions. See, he had the actual Lego instructions. But for the purpose of our example, we're going to say it was something like this, but it was handwritten down on the piece of paper that you came down to discover. Now, how did the new information, if this was just step one, then you had like steps 2 through steps 45, how did that get on the paper?
Somebody somewhere.
In the purpose of this example, what I want to, a lot of people here will talk about origin of life, genetics. Let's think about what's the most basic life form you can have. A single-celled organism. You ever heard of a single-celled organism?
Yes.
How many cells does a single-celled organism have, Sarah?
One.
Good. This is classic teenager face. See that? Okay. One. Now, how many cells do you have in your body?
Don't need a biology lesson.
A lot.
A lot more than one, right? So.
Or maybe I am just one cell.
Now. Anyway, so have you ever heard
the
of
little
some?
cry to the blue car.
Really, we're going to put behind us now. This is going to require a lot of editing. So. How about? Have you ever heard of something called? You're squeaking. You're squeaking on camera. How about something called DNA?
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Very good. And what is it in your own words?
It's what makes up a human.
It's the genetic code for life.
Right. Exactly. And a lot of people look at it and they describe it's the blueprints, it's information, it's the instruction manual, so to speak. So like if you have an instruction manual on how to make a Lego Angry Birds cool, awesome airplane, your DNA, your individual DNA, would be an instruction manual on how to build a Lorelei or how to build a Sarah. So
Oh,
your
goodness.
I know.
I don't want that instruction manual.
There's a lot of steps.
There are a lot of steps. There are a lot of steps. So let me ask you something. So if you start out with a one-step instruction manual, how to build a single-celled organism, and you have enough information on there to build a single-celled organism, but then you need, in order to go into a Lorelei or to become a Sarah, you need a lot more instructions, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, though I would like to say, I think whoever built me kind of got to this point where they were like, okay, we're going to take this apart, and then by the end of it, there was like, person, but then there's like many missing pieces over here, and they went, yeah.
What have I always told you?
That's why you're
That I am perfect because I am the way God made me.
You are
That's why
you
you're
were
so
made
short.
exactly the way God wanted you to be made.
Yeah, there you go. That's what she said.
That's what I say, yes.
I just like to say that I'm perfect.
My point is, in this context, when
fabulous.
if we were to come down and find
Right,
handwritten
no,
instructions on how, we first need to see this thing. And based on
Yes.
just the instructions for this alone, we still assume that some intelligent mind, well, it was me not so intelligent, but some
Some mind!
mind
Some
had
mind
to have written
somewhere.
those instructions down. Because there's specific information in there. It's not just like random chicken scratch
What if they
scratchings
were
on
written
it.
in China and then someone brought them here?
But still someone with an intelligence had to make it,
wrote them.
had to write it down, had to write it down.
What if a cat wrote them?
Okay,
Still-
a mind
would a
still
cat-
wrote that.
Okay, but would a cat write them down? What would be the odds of a cat picking up a pencil and writing down in perfect English or perfect Chinese detailed instructions on how to build a wonderful little Angry Bird?
I don't know.
But that's the point.
Yes.
Is that in other contexts, even something as simple as a Lego airplane, we can look at the instructions for this and realize some intelligent mind had to write down those instructions because they couldn't have just randomly appeared. The instruction manual to build a human being has immensely more information than the instruction manual to build a simple Lego airplane. And yet people don't want to assume that there was any kind of intelligence behind this information being inserted into the DNA chain. And yet it is, that's what it is. DNA is information. It's coded information.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not you.
Oh.
Him.
Oh, very good. For a minute I thought she was thanking me for actually teaching her something. I should have known better. So that's it. That's our Lego God as Master Builder lesson. Oh, so she's finally got it.
Moral
She's
of the
all
story,
excited.
God is master builder.
God is a master builder.
Can I be a master builder too? Please, 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 please.
I think James has some Legos in there if you really want to work on them.
Yay!
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a good day.
Break it.